Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsea. Today I'm sharing with you my 6th alternative card idea using the May 2026 Paper Pumpkin kit called Sparkling Celebrations. This beautiful kit created a total of 9 cards, 3 in these 3 different designs. What I like to do is take one set of cards, so that's one of each of these, and create some alternative cards. I came up with 9 ideas using both the cards and the envelopes. Today I'm sharing with you one of those ideas. This is idea number 6. If you'd like to see any of my past alternatives, you can click on my playlist up here in the top right corner. So, I love this card. It's got a fun little panel that's popped up and then uses some of the envelope that coordinates with that panel as the background. So let's talk about the things that you need to make this card. From the kit, you're going to need this piece. Comes from the card base. It's kind of like the String of Lights card base, and it is 3 inches by 4 1/4 inches. It is the far left side of that card base. And then we also have the envelope piece that coordinates with it. This is a full card. It is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. And then you also need this lamp post die cut from the kit. From your own stash, you're going to need a piece of card base. I'm using thick basic white cardstock. And then I also have some black cardstock just as a frame. This piece is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 inches. And then I also have a strip here. It's a 1/2 inch by 3 3/4. And I've already stamped and heat embossed my greeting on that strip. And so you'll see that there is already done. And then I've got some white baker's twine. It's about 18 inches. So we're going to go ahead and get started working from the back to the front. And one of the things we need to do is stamp some stars in our background here. I have loved and probably have used this image the most out of all the images. It is just a cute little grouping of stars. And I'm just going to stamp it in Misty Moonlight, and we're going to stamp all over. Give it some nice interest. You can kind of hide that seam. There's like a score line from the card base. You can hide with some of the stamps as well. Okay, I don't need too many. Just kind of fill it up. We're not going to go too far down into the yellow. I might just add one little over there. Okay, and then I'm actually also stamping. Let's just clean that up. We're also going to stamp that same image here in the sky. Now this you need to be a little more careful with because you don't want to stamp the lamp or the lights, okay? But we do want to have kind of a similar feeling as we move from this piece to the other. Okay, so just a couple here or there to give it a little more detail and to make them feel a little bit more like one another. So once that's done, we can add it to our card base. You could use any color of card base here. I like the white. It just makes adding a greeting inside really easy because I don't need to add another panel. This should go from edge to edge. And just smooth out. If you use liquid glue, always smooth it out. Next, we're going to place this piece onto our black cardstock. Once you have everything cut and stamped, this card comes together really quickly. I love quick cards. Okay, so we have our card base, we have the panel, and we have our lamp post and our greeting. Let's go ahead and pop up. Well, let's do this off the card because then we can use our grid to make sure the greeting is nice and straight. Your lamppost is going to get popped up with dimensionals. I do have just some little minis here. If you don't have the mini size, you can always cut the larger ones in half and they will fit along that edge. This just goes off to the left. It kind of wants to sit right where all those string of lights get kind of come together. It's a little crooked. Gently lift it up. Here we go. There we go. Bring that down a little bit more. Okay. Next, you're going to add a little circle of baker's twine. So I'm just going to take my 18 inches, loosely wrap it around my fingers, put the ends together, and then just kind of open it up a little bit more. All right, let's see. One of these. There. Okay, so one is a little bigger than the other. That's okay. I like to put my ends underneath my greeting, so I'm just going to rotate a little to get to that point, and then add a little adhesive. You can use tear and tape or any other adhesive you like. Place some on one side, some on the other side, and then hopefully that adhesive will pick up where this end, and maybe we could stretch it a little bit over there. Okay, that looks good. Then we're going to add more dimensionals. Put some over the baker's twine, just to hold everything in place. And then use your glass mat to help keep everything nice and straight. Let's bring it down just a little lower. There, I like that a little bit better. Okay. There, then I didn't feel like I covered up all of the string of lights back there. Perfect. This is going to get added with dimensionals as well to the center of our card. Okay, place that in the middle. And then the last thing we're going to do is, if you have a white gel pen, we are going to mimic the same look. So we've got some of these like little silver stars in the back of our main piece, and you can leave it just as it is. But if you have a white gel pen, you can kind of mimic that look by doing a couple little dots in the background. And you can circle them to make them a little bigger, or you can just dot them down and make them small. You can group them together. You can do singles. Just kind of a fun look here. Just to mimic a little bit from that center panel onto the back. Super cute. And your card is all done. If you have any embellishments that you want to add, you're definitely welcome to add anything else to the card, but this card is all finished, and I hope you enjoyed the process. Thank you so much for watching today. If you're interested in getting written instructions or close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own paper pumpkin kit, please do so using the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.